Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have a 2016 Jaguar XC. On this Jaguar we're going to go over how you replace the rear brakes and rotor. So to start with, you would raise the car, support it with jack stands, and also you'll need to follow the procedure in the way to release the electronic brake, the electronic e-brake, so that you can be able to get this apart and be able to push that back. So you go through that procedure. Now, with it jacked up, tire removed, and supported on jack stands, we can get to removing the components. We've got this bolt here, that's a T50. And then we have two caps here to remove, which just go into these rubber boots that cover the glide pins. Or also on this side we have the brake sensor that's going to go off when it gets too low, and so we're just going to pull that out. Just wiggle it and you can pull this out of the brake pad because we'll reuse it. And then we have the cable here for the electric brake. We're going to push the tab back, and then you'll be able to depress it down. And we only remove that just to give us ease when we go to remove the whole caliper, that we can put this out of the way, and it'll also, we have this metal clip here that we'll want to remove, and we're going to reuse this. So we hope to keep it in one piece. I'm just going to pop both sides up and pull that out. And these are a 7mm. And so you're going to back these glide pins all the way out, or at least until the threads are out of. Okay, so we've got those backed out. Use your pry bar, and now we can pull and remove. And we'll set this up here for now. And see, we had some decent brake pad life, but replacing that. So with this positioned up on the top, it gives us a good workspace to work on this. Now this brake caliper, the rear one, this is one that you need to spin back. So you'll need to, there's a tool to do that with, and this is one example of the tool, but there are more than one way to do this, but we need to spin it back. So we match the little pins there. And then what you do is you want to keep this tight. So I keep it tight, applying some pressure there, and then you spin this to the right, and it spins that caliper bolt back. And as you're spinning in, you're going to keep tightening this. Okay, so we've spun the caliper back and depressed it. Now we'll need to take off the carrier bracket to be able to remove the rotor to replace that. It's a size 15. There's two bolts back here. Okay, so we've removed those bolts. Now we can be able to remove this rotor. Most likely going to need some persuasion. Now, we're going to take our new rotor and put it on there. Now we'll want to make sure that we line up. We line up the hole there to be able to put that T50 back in. Okay, so that's in, rotor's on there, and now we can proceed to put the carrier bracket back on. Okay, now we can take our brakes, our new brakes. So we have our new brakes here, and you're going to take the one with the tabs. That's going to go on the inside, but also we do need to put, there's a little clip that was in the old one that we're going to want to slide in here. This is part of what holds in that sensor. Set those in there, and we're going to put some brake lube on these glide pins so they'll slide smoother. Okay, so bring that one tight. Put some grease on this one. Okay, tight. We'll just want to put these caps back in to keep the moisture out of there. Then we also will need to put this brake back in there. Yep, put that in place, put the cable back on there. We'll want to also put our e-brake connector back in. Pull until it snaps in place, and then pull the tab in. And last, don't forget this spring that you'll need to work into here. And then you would put the tire on, lower the vehicle, torque the tire to spec, and that's how you would replace your rear brakes and rotor on your Jaguar XC. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.